things very tight. Ayub, the left-hander opening today, has a lovely technique and looked to settle into his work early on. Rizwan will be at the non-striker's end first up.
Well, the ball hasn't even been bowled yet, and this crowd is already making it hard for me to be heard. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Nice shot, runs possible. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot, at least one on offer. Oh, nice shot.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
They'll get at least one here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Over, Pakistan are 5 for none.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged, what a ball. Everyone's gone up. Let's just see. Get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, amazing delivery and great catch. Brilliant work. Dives and takes a nice catch.
Zaman, the left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going.
Someone different now to bowl at. brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Shot, should be runs here. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. The over-ends are no change to the score. Some superb bowling. It's looking tough for the batters to find a way to get the ball away.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Bumrah finds the outside edge, but it goes through the slip fielders. That's unlucky. Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Punch through the onside. Great balance and into the gap it goes. Should be a few at least here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Into the third over, Pakistan are now 16 for 1.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
They'll get at least one here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Could be close. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Shot, should be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Big over. A lot to think about now. You really can't be bowling like that and hope to win matches.
Would have expected a bit more aggression that over. The run rate hasn't really gone up. Need to capitalise on their time at the crease now.
Pandya, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Was quick onto that in the infield. And they'll scamper through for a single. Good running. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's a solid shot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Zaman with a leave. Didn't like the width.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Going with spin now.
Finger spinner is coming on to ball.
Finds the edge. Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Azam taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Nicely played. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Huge edge. They'll get at least one here. There'll be runs here. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Chance to run 2. Gone. Good work catching that one.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. He's got their tail up.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. Should be runs here. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
That's a solid shot.
A few moves made in the field.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. There could be a couple if they hustle. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
End of the over. The batting team now on 45 for 3.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Patel coming back into the attack, has done well so far. They'll get at least one here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Worked away. It's a nice single. Edged, gone. Superb catch. caught. Good work from the keeper.
Nawaz, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. Should be runs here. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nicely played.
End of the 10th over. Pakistan now 53 for 4.
Oh my, that's racing away. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Some adjustments to the field.
Massive outside edge. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Great shot. At least one on offer. Patel ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Hit that hard and fast. Pandya coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Oh, my, that's stuck. What a catch.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged, what a ball. They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Thick edge. Goes over the top with that shot.
Good return there, back from the deep.
End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Nice shot, runs possible. Varma showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. They've gone up here, out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Noah's left-hander in the middle and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Just quick onto that in the infield. Straight to the fielder. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
Fahim coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Every run's here.
Good return back from the deep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nicked it. Edge, amazing delivery. Edged, unplayable. Everyone's gone up. Edged it, no one there. Could be four.
Boundary.
Patel comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed. They're a good option to continue tying these batters down. Charge, should be runs here. Thick edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. And dropped. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Finds the edge. And great catch. Brilliant work. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
The left-hander out in the middle will look to assert themselves early on.
Afridi taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. They'll get at least one here. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a much better over. Good comeback after being smacked around a bit in the previous over.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
The runs have dried up. A good opportunity to find some rhythm this time around after struggling earlier. No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Edged. What a ball.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
That's a solid shot. There'll be runs here.
Ending the 17th over, Pakistan are now on 73 for 8.
Bumrah coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. There could be a couple if they hustle. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Went for the drive, complete miss.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Oh, superb timing. That's a boundary save for sure. That's much better. Bumrah will be extremely relieved to stem the flow somewhat in that over.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Everyone's gone up. Gone. Straight in front. Marvellous start to the over.
Shah, the tail ender at the crease. May not take long before having a swing. First ball for the batter, coming in.
They'll get at least one hit.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Bumrah to bowl the last over. Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Into the gap. Lovely compact form on the cover drive, and the bat will get back for 2 runs.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Misses everything. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 91 runs. For the rest of the batting team's failures.
Shaheen coming in.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, superb timing.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Over India, 20 for none.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nicely played. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Gill was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
That's the over. India, 34 for none.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cut away nicely through the gap and Gully's in pursuit. They should get an easy 2.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Stunning bowling. Takes the bails off.
Verma coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Great shot. At least one on offer. That is quite extraordinary. Gill, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. 6 runs out of there. India are 44 for 1.
4 gone in the power play, and we've seen some excellent running between the wickets and good shot making, with a little sprinkle of luck as well, of course.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Gets that away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
Punt. The left-hand middle-order batter taking guard.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Poor shot, really lucky. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
Yadav out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Oh my, that's racing away. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Well-directed throwback. Oh, great run out.
Dubé coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-strikers end for now.
Afridi back on now. I'll get at least one here. Dubé taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Chance. Shot. Should be runs here. There'll be runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
Power play done. Batters did a good job there, maintained a run rate of at least 8 and are ahead so far. The field will go back now.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Great shot. At least one on offer. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Nicely played. Runs one. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. They scamper through for a single. Good running. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it. A nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Driven through cover, just the one. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
Hardick, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
It's coming on to bowl.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. They'll get at least one here. Pandya ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Afridi showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. That's a boundary save for sure. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Over. India are 83 for 5.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's a solid shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Chance to run 2. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an